Good morning, everybody. I am Bart Winkler. This is the Bart Winkler Show. I'm very yellow tonight if you're on YouTube, which I'm trying to accommodate. I look a little Simpson-y, but that's okay. Whatever. I hope you join us. Obviously, the Packers have just beaten the Rams, and what a great what a great game. I'm so thrilled that the Packers have won a football game. This is incredible. The Bucks have also won. They beat the Pelicans tonight. Don't know how much of that anybody saw. Marjan Beauchamp getting the start, and then I hate when teams start someone for the first half and the second half, but then don't play them the rest of the way. It's so annoying to me. Also, I played Marjan in fantasy as a captain in daily fantasy, so that's why I'm really upset. But whatever, Bud's gonna bud. I'd love to see Marjan in there at the end over Wes, but you get the start. You got to ask for baby steps with Coach Bud. Again, I'm Bart Winkler. This is the Bart Winkler Show. Going to be talking about both of these games. I know the yellow. I'm looking John to see. I don't have the ring light up tonight. I took the ring light down because I took it in case I needed to talk to Clay with it, but then I never set it up, and then I never reset it up. First world problems. I know. All right, so couple of different things that I want to do on the show tonight. Talk about the Bucks, talk about the Packers, and it's our first edition. I don't want to say first annual. I'll just say it's our first edition of the Hempies. We're going to do the Hempy Awards tonight, thanks to our friends at Happy Place Hemp, happyplacehemp.com. So throughout the show, I'm going to be giving out awards that are products that you can get at Happy Place Hemp. You can go to happyplacehemp.com. You can use the promo code BART, 25% off your orders. They have products there that CBD, THC, the gummies I've been talking about. So we're going to give out different awards throughout the night. I'll give out my first Hempy right away. The body balm that you can get at happyplacehemp.com, I'm going to give that out to the guys that go to the game and don't have their shirts on. They need a rub down, okay? They need a massive rub down, these guys. Why? Maybe it's just because I'm old, 38. I can't imagine ever going to that game and taking my shirt off. I know. Laura's right. There's no such thing as first annual. It's technically the inaugural. It's a massive pet peeve of mine, and I walked right into it. Laura watching on YouTube. I walked right into it. So I'm going to give, though, my first Hempy is going to go to the shirt off guys. They need the body balm. They need to rub it down, get a little, the CBD infused, and they'll be feeling pretty good. That's one of the products you can get at happyplacehemp.com. More Hempies to come throughout the night. Here's where I'm trying to decide, and I did this a lot with the radio show too. What do I want to be? What do I want to facilitate in this conversation with the Green Bay Packers? I am really annoyed how Simpson-y and jaundicey I look, but whatever. We got to move on. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I've made that perfectly clear. I made that very, very clear. Sammy Watkins got released on Monday. The day after, 2 days after, an article comes out from Kaylin Kaler, who was on the Monday show, and we thank her for her time with The Athletic. They have this article where guys are talking about how Rodgers has these signals, and it's hard to try to figure out what he means. And one of the guys quoted in there was Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins, not with a long history in Green Bay. And one of the things he says is, it's like they're running two different offenses. And then he gets cut on Monday. Is that a coincidence? Probably. But with Aaron Rodgers running the controls of this team, it's just there's so much extracurricular stuff that bothers me. I think that's as deep as I want to get into with the Sammy Watkins stuff. But again, I know a lot of people are excited about a win tonight. I still don't want to look at playoff scenarios. I'm not doing that. Beat the Rams. Beat the Dolphins. Beat the Dolphins. Then we can play playoff scenario game. I'm not like doing and I see everybody tweeting this, well, Washington needs to lose 2 or 3 or something. And I'm not doing it. We got to take care of our business first. This is a now 6-8 football team who beat a Rams team that, as Pop says on YouTube, the Packers just dominating the reigning Super Bowl champs. Get hype, playoffs are coming. I mean, that's a factual statement. The Packers did just dominate the reigning Super Bowl champs. Regarding the Sammy Watkins stuff, his absence gave some of the younger receivers some time to flourish. Watson took a while to get really into the game, but he had a nice block on the Jones touchdown. He ended up 4 for 46. Maybe could have had a touchdown or two at the end or a couple opportunities. Romeo Doubs led the way, 5 of 55. David Cudahy left a voicemail on the Carl's Place voicemail line earlier today, 402-915-BART, 402-915-BART. This is Dave. He was very happy that the Packers cut Sammy Watkins.
Good morning, Bart. It's Dave and Cudahy. Had to give a call. It's been so long. I apologize. Had to call and say, first of all, wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah from over on my end of the holiday side of the world. And I am ecstatic to see Sammy Watkins kaput, gone from the Packers. Oh, what a great day this is. That's making me feel tremendous. I mean, what a complete waste of a signing, waste of money. And now we can look forward to hopefully this Green Bay team utilizing their youngsters a little bit more. And hopefully they'll start to see that utilizing the younger players is the better route. And I think, you know, what I am alluding to, give me some Jordan Love. Hopefully the Packers win tonight. I am optimistic. Baker Mayfield is trash.
He was not good tonight. I'm going to cut Dave. I'm going to cut your voicemail off. As now they did play the game and they did win. So thank you for that. However, 402-915-BART, 402-915-BART. You can check out Carl's Place and their golf simulators at carlofet.com. I also have the link on one of my tweets. Jerry notes that Watson missed a touchdown at the end because he didn't know these hand signals we've all been talking about this weekend. Dustin says, yeah, AR was giving his arm a rub down with the Happy Place body balm. Watson didn't know that one. That's right. That was something that Aaron Rodgers did 15 years ago at college with Marshawn Lynch. Watson just kind of had to know that. He couldn't know. He couldn't know otherwise. I've got one on Twitter from Zach. Zach's tweeted me twice now that I said the Rams were going to win this game. So I'll address that first. I thought the Rams were going to win this football game. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to struggle in the cold. They did go with the running game more. The defense, here's the other thing. I thought the defense was going to be like this all year. And the defense finally wasn't good until they played a Rams team that sucks now. So the defense finally, Kenny Clark was doing stuff. Quay Walker had a big night. You know, I think Darnell Savage in the third quarter had only played one snap. I didn't see if he came back in after that. So the defense, so where Barty was right, the defense looked good. Where Barty was wrong, it's because they were playing against a bad team. And I thought the Rams would win. I was wrong. But Zach says, waiting for the Gary Wolfel type meltdown. Since you talked about the Pack all week, he thinks I'm going Gary Wolfel. Gary, a longtime Bucs writer, friend of show. And then he kind of turned on the Bucs and found flaws in everything. Even the championship, Gary found flaws in. I'm not that way. I will tell you what I am, though, and I realize this, and it's only best for me to admit it. And I'm going to tell you that. It's about Rodgers and me carrying the G. I'm going to tell you that right after the break. All right, the break is over. I'm never going to root for the Packers the same way again until Rodgers is gone. That's where I am. That's where I put Packers over Rodgers. I put Packers over Rodgers, and I'm. It's just not as fun for me with Rodgers here. It's just not. I dislike him so much. I know that is contradictory with some of you. I can't help how I feel. I don't like him. I don't want him on this team anymore. I want him gone. I don't like this article about the hand signals. And then Sammy Watkins gets cut 3 days later, and now it's a question. I don't like that that's a thing. I don't like all the, oh, what he's saying, Matt. I just don't like any of the extra stuff. It's too much for me. I got too much going on, believe it or not. I'm getting called to be an LA fan because I picked the Rams. Bucky says, since you like the LA team so much, Bart, how about you jump Milwaukee FC ship and support LAFC or LA Galaxy or whoever the fuck? Jeffrey says, LA Bart decked out in LA colors for shame. This is a Rock the Dome shirt for the St. Louis Battlehawks of the XFL. I got it for $6 when the XFL first folded, second folded, I guess. And Dick's had a massive sale. All right, Jim is in Chicago.
I'm loving that. Yeah.
To put the Packers over 12 cripes. I feel like a lot of people do, though. Your thoughts on this game? Are we going Packer playoff scenarios? Where are you? Because I'm looking on Twitter. This is my other big mistake. I'm looking on Twitter, and a lot of people are cheering like it's the Super Bowl. Like this is a huge game. It's just a game that they have to win. They still can't win out and go to the playoffs. They still need other stuff to happen. But right now, just win the game, see what happens. That's where I am. Also, I hate Rodgers. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, I understand where your sentiments are on the I hate Rodgers thing because he has been kind of aggravating this year. You know, it's just we have the history and he's done some stuff for us. And yeah, it's almost like that whole maybe 2007-08 when we were getting tired of Favre. You know, we got tired of Favre and it was like, bring Rodgers on. So I get that. You know, with where we're at, yeah, it was about winning tonight. So we get 6 more days of we still have a chance to quote Jim Carrey. So you're saying there's a chance. And
I get the reference.
It makes it entertaining to watch some of the other games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm just pulling from wherever, you know, I got to do that. But, you know, one more week. We'll see what happens. Christmas Day, maybe we'll have a Christmas miracle. And, you know, we beat the Finns. And then we'll see where everyone else falls. I mean, our chances aren't like, you know, I think we have a 12% chance. We double our chances. We went from 6%
I've seen anywhere from 12 to
tonight.
A whopping 15%.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, go out and buy your t-shirts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, buy the wild card t-shirts.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know. I mean, because you got the Seahawks have a tough road. The Skins or the Giants. One of them, they're fading. I mean,
look at the Lions.
I mean, I still think if it comes down to the last game, if it comes down to the last game of the year, it's either the us or the Lions getting in. That would be a miracle. I'm telling you right now.
Jim, always good to see you. You're a little choppy.
So, I don't know. Dang. Sorry, man.
That's all right. Peace out, brother. Jim in
It's all
Chicago.
Good. Peace out, man.
He's in his garage with the Packer flag flying behind him. Got a little choppy. I got another Hempy Award to give out. So thanks to our friends at Happy Place Hemp. I'm giving out Hempies. Earlier today, I gave out the body balm to the guys that put their shirt off. They need to rub it down. I just don't understand why anybody would want to do that. So a nice good rub down of the CBD oil. I'm giving the next Hempy lip balm, the CBD infused lip balm they have at happyplacehemp.com. 25% off every order. Promo code BART. To all of you that refuse to stop kissing Rodgers' ass, put a little lip balm on there next time you do it. It'll go better for you. Lip balm. I got to write this down on my Hempies. Rodgers ass kissers. If Rodgers was so great, why didn't he give me the 26 points I needed in fantasy to advance? Why did he only give me 18? I'm going to go to Joe in Des Moines. Joe, I recognize that beard anywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's good to chat with you. A lot of Twitter conversations over the years. What's up?
Hey, Bart. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, man, listen, I've been a long-time listener with my son, Jackson, who's walking right there.
What's up, J-Train?
We celebrated the Bucks victory, a couple seasons ago. But I'm torn right now, and you got to help me out here. So we're hanging on. We're hanging on like grim death for this Packers playoffs. But like we're in Des Moines. We're Cyclones fans. I just need the Packers to be done so that we can just switch to Brock Purdy season and just like spend the rest of the football season cheering for the 49ers. Am I wrong here? Like, am I just going to
Well,
have
if you
my
have that
heart ripped
Cyclone
out of my
allegiance-
chest on Christmas Day? Or should I just go straight to the Niners for the rest of the season?
Well, I'd say the Packers are going to lose to the Dolphins, but I said they were going to lose to the Rams, and I was very boisterous about it. Yeah, you can root for both for the time being. There's going to be no way the two intersect in the playoffs.
Right.
So just like both.
Okay. Well, I mean, sure. Yeah, I appreciate that because you may have seen on Twitter or maybe not, but I'm really like trying to get you on to our local sports radio station because it is 100% hatred for anything Wisconsin sports. Like if you name
Like on as a job or on as a guest?
As a job. There's so many openings. It's all just like national sports guys.
Bro, you think I'm moving to Des Moines?
No, man. I put it on Twitter. Like everybody's working remote these days. You can do it remote.
Don't move to Des Moines.
No, like my like Jackson
Yeah,
literally
J
just bought
Money
a
wants
shirt.
out of there.
Jackson literally just bought a shirt 2 days ago that said things to do in Des Moines. Number 1, leave.
Said Iowa. Things to do in Iowa.
Sorry, I said Iowa.
Well, then I'm going to give you guys tonight's Hempy of the THCOs
yes,
because you need any of the good to try to survive Iowa.
Man, I got bad news. You can't even send that here. I've tried to buy it. I've tried to use your promo code many times.
You can't send it to Iowa?
No. We live in I can't go political on your show. I've learned that from watching from the sidelines. But you can't get anything like that here in Iowa right now.
Fuck, I am half tempted to drive it out to your ass.
Do it. I grew up just south of you, man. I'm from Racine, but I'm here in Des Moines now.
All right, the THCOs go to Joe and Tyler.
Jackson.
Yeah,
But
Tyler.
Same thing.
He'll go by Tyler. He'll go by Tyler.
I'll name my kid Tyler.
He's gonna name his kid Tyler when he's 13 now. So
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson. Yep.
Joe Jackson Tyler.
All right, you guys get the THCO award.
Appreciate
You
you,
need
Bart.
it more than anybody.
Hey,
Well,
man,
go
guess
Brock
what?
Purdy. I'm glad you have somebody to root for because you guys, in Iowa. What
Look
can you
at
do?
this shirt. I just have to say it real quick. So my buddy Van Holmgren, somehow related to Mike, but local Des Moines artist, totally bootlegged this shirt back in 2010, and I wore it every day until they won that Super Bowl. So,
Joe, it's good to talk to you in real life ish.
thank you, buddy. Hey, man, have a good
I'll
night.
work on driving next time I pass through Des Moines.
Yeah, or next time I pass through Milwaukee. How's that sound?
Deal. Even
All right,
better.
man. Have a good night.
All right, we got to find a way to get Joe some of the good stuff from Happy. Yeah, see ya from happyplacehemp.com. All right, Tony's in Texas.
Hey, Bart.
What's good, Tony?
Hey. Well, first of all, are you moving to Des Moines? Did I hear?
I would like to deliver Joe some gummies to Des Moines.
It's dedicated.
And maybe I'll see my friend Mike Wickett there and yell at him to his face.
There you go. Talk to your buddy. So the Packers.
Hold on. I got a voicemail on this, so I'm going to play it first.
Oh, okay.
Tony in Texas, Matt in the Falls. There was the early stages of a feud a month ago.
Right.
Kind of tapered off. The other night I was doing a show.
Well, what was the genesis? Hey, Bart, what was the genesis of the feud? Do you remember?
That he was happy that the Packers lost?
Yeah, it's against Dallas. I fly up there 1,000 miles, go to the Packer game.
Oh, yeah, you were just happy you came up to see a win.
Yeah, I got to win. And you live in Dallas. You want to get the win.
All right, so then Tony does a Twitter space the other night, as he does, as I join, as you did one tonight.
It's fun.
Yeah, just to talk to people. And now that Elon brought him back, you can do that. But you did it during our show, and Matt took offense to that, and I support Matt for supporting me. So here's Corey in Tulsa with a Carl's Place voicemail.
Hey, Bart, Corey and Tulsa here.
Tulsa.
There's been a little bit of flack coming to Tony in Texas for his Twitter space that he's holding here lately. And, as much as we all like wrestling, I'm wondering if possibly Tony in Texas is like the NWO back in the WCW days. And, he's going to be there. He's not necessarily maybe to that level of heel, but, like the faction within the Bart Winkler pod. And then I'm also wondering if Matt in the Falls he's similar to like Barry Horowitz, just a guy that everybody knows, but kind of a jobber. People might like him, people might hate him, but at the end of the day, he's just kind of meh. He's got a lot of meh takes. It's nice that he's buying you gifts. That might be a little bit weird and creepy, but at any rate, I just want your 2 cents on that. And I'm heading up to Lambeau tonight. It's going to be pretty cold. This game's going to be pretty whatever. And I'm hoping to have a good time. It's been 3 years since I've been up there, since the COVID and everything. And so, yeah, I don't know. Go Pack. They're not going to make the playoffs, but.
Hell, don't tell Packer fans that, Corey. Also, COVID's making a comeback. I saw some bad videos out of China.
Yeah, my mom's got COVID.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Bart, you're kind of playing both sides here. You're a very good politician, and then you're accepting bribes from Matt. I see how
this shit showed up at my doorstep.
I see how this shit's going. I did. You know what, though? I did promise you a billboard, so I got to come through with that.
Yeah, 3 years ago when we first started knowing each other, you said, I'm going to buy you a billboard in Dallas for the Bart.
Should I tell you what really
happened? Can you buy one right on the way to
Happy Place Hemp?
But right on 43.
Yeah.
I need when Steve Zabin's driving to work when he's up here 1 week a year, I need him to see the billboard.
I support that. And then I want Cone Roller's name underneath with myself.
Yeah. Whatever you want, you're paying for it.
But it's your show.
Yeah.
And we'll throw in Tim Shea and Paul Enig.
Yeah.
Hey, what does this say? Who is this guy, Brandon? What did he write here, Bart? I can't read it.
Brandon says, Tony in Texas is a freaking star. He's beloved in these parts.
Oh, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. What parts is that?
I don't know. Let's get back to the game. So after Dallas, you were excited. You came to the game, so you were excited. Matt in the Falls take at that time was, it's just going to cost us. Winning does nothing. I'm at the point now where I don't think we're going to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to draft. I'm not even rooting. I honestly, and I said this a little bit ago, I'm like, my Packer fandom feels a little neutered because I'm so angry. I want Rodgers gone so bad.
Yeah. And I
can't fully love the Packers like I did, even with Rodgers. It's just, I'm tired of them. I'm annoyed. So I just want to see Jordan Love, and I want my fantasy teams to do good. And I have Rodgers on the fantasy team, and he didn't do good for me. So I'm totally pissed.
Are you upset about all the off the field things about him, or just the performance?
I don't like that everything's something. I don't like that there's an article written about hand signals, and then Sammy Watkins is quoted in it, and then he gets cut. And now we have to wonder,
that's not
a coincidence.
That's not why he got cut. And
we have to wonder.
I heard your rant about that, and I do think Aaron did look a little bit old today. There was a couple of plays where in the one play where he went total Favre, the interception, obviously, that was one of the worst passes I've ever seen him throw. And what's getting me is Troy Aikman and Joe Buck were defending Rodgers. Unless someone comes out and says Lazard made the wrong read, that's got to be on Rodgers, that interception.
I think we need to go back. I would like to do this if I had the time, which I do. I would like to go back and study Troy Aikman's career because he was not much better than Vinny Testaverde, but he was on the Cowboys, so everybody thought he was so fucking good.
Oh, I'll tell you, he was a good quarterback, but he had everything around him.
Was he any better than Bernie Kosar?
Yeah, he was better than Bernie Kosar, but Troy had everything around him. So he had
Was he any better than Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yes, come on.
I remember growing up, it was Jim Kelly, John Elway, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Brett Favre. These guys were Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham. These guys were the guys that did shit. Troy Aikman was good just because he was on the Cowboys.
Right. And there is something to that. And he was the first pick in the draft. And you're right. If you look at his stats, statistically, he was not a great quarterback. He had a couple of big years. But, yeah, I thought they favored Rodgers a little bit too much today. And Rodgers, I'm a Rodgers defender, but there's certain plays today I was like, man, he does look old. He does look old. And
well, he looked old, and the Packers were smart not to, and he had some nice plays to Cobb. Rodgers was fine tonight. He didn't have to do much. He had some nice plays to Cobb when he needed. So they really worked Dobbs in well, but they focused on A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. And A.J. Dillon, who, time for another Hempy Award. A.J. Dillon is going to get the thing that Tim Shea gives his dog, or his brother's dog, the pet tincture, because he got that dog in him. 2 tutties tonight.
yeah, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, well, maybe concussion, so that maybe just spray a little of that pet stuff on him and he'll be good to go. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so, hey, good win, Bart. I mean, the Packer game was – are you okay? Can you function?
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Solid win. This team, if they beat Miami, then we can start maybe talking about getting lucky and making a run. But I want to end on some positives about the Packers that I saw. I think the rookie receivers are legit. They are going to be cornerstones.
Well, why did they cut Sammy Watkins randomly?
They didn't randomly cut him. He hasn't been producing. He's not healthy. And
He's just been a great block.
He's not any good.
You don't cut him the day after the article's written.
That's come on.
There's too much for speculation.
No conspiracy. So the receivers look good. I think that Zach Tom guy is a good player too on the offensive line. And
yeah,
then,
big number 5-0.
Yep. And then Nixon looks like a legit legit kick returner.
Yeah, Nixon's great. Remember when he sat behind Amari Rodgers for a half a season?
Yeah. And then Amari, your boy Amari, blaming Rodgers for getting cut.
Well, they never really did give him a shot.
Take some ownership of your career. St. Brown, Amari.
They never really did give him a shot on the offense.
Well, maybe he didn't pick it up. We don't know.
I got one more Hempy Award to give out.
Okay.
I got a few more Hempies to give out. Remember, happyplacehemp.com, promo code BART, 25% off all your orders. The body balm goes to the guys that take their shirt off. They need a rub down. The lip balm goes to Roger's ass kissers. The THCO goes to Joe and his son Jackson, who I called Tyler, because they need me to drive it to him. The pet tincture goes to AJ Dillon because he got the dog in him. And then the CBD and CBDN or CBNs, the purple stuff I take for to help me sleep, that goes to Aaron Rodgers because I wish his career would go to sleep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably getting closer to your wish.
Now, Rodgers, I was reading an article on ESPN Plus, like, what are the Packers going to do next year? Rodgers ain't getting traded. He ain't retiring. He ain't going anywhere. It's just, this is my problem. This is my cross to bear. This is what I'm very conscious of when I talk to any audience after a Packer game. There's a lot of people that are feeling very excited about the Packers because they still have a playoff shot. And I'm not like in there. I'm not like, I'm having a hard time with that because I do think the season's done. And I'm not trying to be Gary Wolful. I'm just telling you.
There's not much.
We don't control our own destiny. Maybe we control our own destiny. I get a little more excited about that. And there's too many things. It's too I'm not doing it until maybe if they beat Miami.
That 3-game stretch, you lose to Washington, New York, and the Jets. That's just ridiculous. Those three teams.
I always wonder, do people want to come and like, I'm looking for other people that are you rah rah. I want to listen to a guy who's breaking down the playoff chances with me. I can't go to the flagship for that.
I'm not going to.
Those guys that defend Rodgers until,
the Packers did this to themselves. But I will say this about the NFL in general, Bart. How many teams are really elite teams out there? And everyone else is in the middle or they suck.
Well, we're a lot closer to sucking than elite.
I agree, but we're not bad. I was watching the first couple of drives. I'm like, we're not a bad team. We're not a good team, but we're not a bad team. We're an 8-9, 9-8 team.
Yeah, this year it's probably the case. All right, Tone.
Hey, before I let you go, though, because I did watch the Bucks game very intently. They look good today, man. They look good.
Yeah, Bucks win 128-119. Giannis had 42 points, 17 to 22 from the line, so that should assuage some concerns. No Middleton. All right.
And Brook Lopez is an all-star. He was phenomenal today. It was probably Brook's best game in 3 years. He was
Brook
phenomenal.
and Giannis both 12 of 17. And Tony, you were the first one that I heard say anything about all-star, also defensive player of the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, on the other side, Valanciunas, I mean, he had a monster game, 37, but the Bucks were able to answer it. And I saw somebody tweet the Bucks with Portis and Brook and Giannis. They're the one team that can make Zion look small.
They did. And Zion got going later in the fourth quarter, but Bud's master plan was to let Valanciunas beat him from deep, and it worked ultimately. So good win for our Bucks. Good win for the Packers. Merry Christmas, Bart. We'll talk soon. I guess you're not going to broadcast on Christmas. I understand. But, hey.
I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about that. I may do a live Monday morning show.
Okay. Well, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you and the family and all the Bart Winkler family. We love you, and have a good night.
Well, I love you, Tony.
Bye.
Tony in Texas. The Hempies continue. Again, the Hempies, thanks to our friends at Happy Place Hemp. The body balm goes to the guys that took off their shirts. The lip balm goes to people that kiss Roger's ass. The THCO go to my friends in Des Moines, Joe and Jackson. The CBD and CBDN goes to Aaron Rodgers' career because I wish it would go to sleep. The pet tincture goes to AJ Dillon because he got that dog in him. And the Delta 8 goes to McGuire's Bar because never are there more than 8 people in there at a time. And Tim Shea is there advertising the Christmas party. Let me read this sign. McGuire's Christmas Party, Wednesday, December 21st, open 3 p.m. Great food and fun. Everyone welcome. McGuire's, is it on National in West Dallas?
National and 73rd? 63rd and National.
And how many people are there now?
3 including me.
2?
3 including me, so 2.
And is this the bar where you showed me your stocking?
Yes. It is Bart. Here's the
Hey,
owner.
what's up,
Dan
McGuire?
Dan McGuire. He's a listener, a subscriber.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So tell me more about this party. Did I just come by or
I
what?
need the whole world here, Bart. I got Timmy here, you, and then we'll keep it at that, okay?
He wants the whole world here.
No.
You had that one, you talked to that one person. I'm going to bring Q in too. What's up, Q?
What's up, guys?
Now look at us. We've matched McGuire's attendance. In this computer screen, we have as many people, 3, as McGuire's. But you were at that one bar, and I was trying to negotiate a price to come there. McGuire's would probably be like, we have no expectation. Just come.
Just come.
We
He wants to do.
We don't
he
want
wants
you to
do
bring
a show
people.
here.
Huh?
Don Holden did a few, yeah?
You and Kevin Holden brought his cameras in here
Did
once.
2 shows here.
So
He probably doesn't know I've been to that bar. Does he know that?
Yes, I do. Yes.
yes, he does.
All right. With you.
With me. That was pre me working with you.
Tim has a stocking there. They put a stocking up for Tim as one of the best patrons. Okay.
Anywho.
What
You
are they gonna
talk to
put
me.
in it?
What?
Are they gonna put like Malort shots in it or something?
In the stocking?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna put some Happy Place hemp in there.
Oh,
You know, most
right.
bars like have stockings up to be like, hey, these are valued customers. McGuire's has it because the people that come in there actually need socks to wear. Or they are
nice.
homeless.
I feel like, man, this 35 years old, my entire life, I have never been so not excited for a Monday Night Football game with the Packers in it. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, I agree with Tony's positivity at the end of his call that the rookie wide receivers looked good. but I can't find another single positive from this game. So
well, I thought the defense looked good, but what were they going up against?
yeah,
I at least like so they weren't perfect on every play, but an Amos tackle in the backfield, Quay Walker making things happen, Kenny Clark. Like at least I got to see that these guys know how to do it. Because I thought this defense would be aggressive all year. I thought we'd see that kind of shit all the time. And sometimes the green and gold, it's like, it's a passive defense. But I don't know, when it's in prime time, that can be a fierce. That defense, those jerseys pop, man. They can really fuck with you.
I mean, but it's against the C squad of the Rams.
Yeah,
like their starting quarterback is on the IR. Their best
Baker's trying to save his
IR.
career. Cam Akers was kicked off the team and found his way back. Cooper Kupp's down. I didn't realize that was Higbee's first touchdown of the year. That's tough.
The first touchdown from a tight end in that.
Yeah, the offensive line's no good.
Tutu
Atwell was like their best guy.
Their defense is still really, really good, so you can't knock them for everything.
But our defense against their offense, what are you judging against?
It's the NFL. The Texans almost won 2 games in a row against the Cowboys, and then yesterday.
Yeah, no, every given Sunday.
It's the NFL. These guys,
but there's still teams that are worse.
I mean, if the Rams didn't trade all those ones for Stafford, I feel like we would want to be them right now because they're on the road to make the playoffs next year, and I feel like the Packers have, what'd you say, a 15% chance to make the playoffs this year, and like every win they have right now is going to hurt their chances of going to the playoffs next year. So it's I don't know. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but thank goodness the Bucks won. The only worst outcome that could have happened tonight is that the Bucks drop it in the second half against the Pels, and then we have a Bucks loss and a Packers win.
I need to get a little fired up here. So I need to take one of the THC free ones, the mangoes. I'm going to give, and this Hempy is going to go to me because these help you focus in the morning. And I need to be real focused for this. Couple of comments on YouTube. I don't know who this person is. Single male in Milwaukee. They've been on before. He says most depressing pod of all time. And then he also says, so Green Bay wins and we're going to spend the whole night bashing Rodgers. Come on, Bart, be better for God's sakes. He's actually one of the recipients of the Lip Balm Award, which goes to those that are kissing Rodgers' ass. Here's the thing. Here's where I am. And I think I can't. Oh my God. I just got to see. This is why I have to take one of those to focus. They're a 6-8 football team. They're no good. They are not good. This isn't run the table. This isn't, RELAX. Ha ha ha. This is a bad football team that needs to win out against bad teams. Although now you got the Lions coming up, you got the Vikings coming up, you got the Dolphins. You need to win for anybody. If you want to watch this game and say the Packers need to win out and then let's see what happens, that's fine. All right, they won the game. Okay, we're still alive. They did what they needed to do. We're still alive. Let's see what happens next week. This is the way I think you should approach it. And this isn't me trying to be superior fan. This is me being like, this is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be into this game playoff scenario. You shouldn't know right now how many Washington or how many to Detroit. This team sucks, and they can't even win out and get in. So if you're expecting we beat a shitty Rams team, I mean, they've almost 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They were giving it away before the Rams gave it right back. This is not going to be a celebratory pod because, yes, they won a game, but they fucking suck.
I agree. Thank you. It's your pod, so you can say that. But this is why I always
have this back and forth with myself. Well, do people like single male and MLW? Do they want to come on and surf the channels and surf the pods and surf the Spotify's and be like, where's the guy that's being the most? Like, I'm not, but that's not me.
Be you. That's the real take.
This win does nothing for me.
Yeah.
I cared so little about this game. I actually worked during the first half. That's right. I went to Shorewood High School and called a PA. I did PA for Shorewood versus Milwaukee Academy of Science. Girls basketball, 6 p.m. tip. And let me tell you, this was the state championship.
Did you
Holy
win?
shit. I thought there were going to be fights in the stands.
Did your team
Ladies
win?
got kicked out. It was fucking wild.
Did your team win?
No, which is probably good because at one point in the second half, Shorewood had 0 fouls called against them, and MAS had 8, and the fans were not having it.
And anyone who thought this game mattered on StubHub,
And I made a cool $30.
well, you could have taken that $30 and bought a lower bowl seat in the first 20 rows to this game. This game did not matter to anyone but ESPN.
Hey,
So-
it mattered. We're still alive. We're still
shut the fuck
mathematically alive. No,
I-
I will not.
I had tickets. Tim, if I offered you free tickets to this game, you ignored my DM. I offered Bart free tickets to this
At least
game.
I declined it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
I offered you free tickets on Twitter. You ignored my DM.
Hold on. Let me go look.
And I'm just saying, it took me about 30 messages to give tickets away for free to this game. This was a meaningless Packers game. You couldn't even give tickets away. So
what'd you do with them?
I found somebody that knew somebody in Green Bay that could give them to somebody allegedly.
Did you get any money off of it?
No. So,
I'm not okay. Here's the comment. The
Time out.
retaliation of that or the rebuttal is I'm not asking you to be a Mr. Rah-Rah guy. It's ridiculous you're upset about a win. I am not upset about a win. I'm upset about those that are rah-rah guys.
Q. So I didn't get that message because I don't follow you, so it went into my spam.
oh.
So that's why. Thank you for the offer. I probably would have said no.
Brandon says you say it doesn't matter. Mark these words down because when they make the playoffs, you're going to feel really dumb for that statement. If they win, if they make the playoffs, I will. If they make the playoffs, if the Green Bay Packers, and I'm doing this for.
Someone record this now.
Oh, I'll clip this.
Clip it.
If the Green Bay Packers make the playoffs, I've been wondering what to do with these. If they make the playoffs, I will take this Brett Favre starting lineup out of the packaging, and I will fucking eat the whole guy. I will eat this.
Done.
I will eat this.
Brett Favre? Brett Favre.
In fact, I'm just
No.
going to get started on it now.
Don't do it.
Don't.
No.
This has
Plastic
been
in
in
your
the packaging for 30 years.
plastic in your stomach does not
Breathe that
turn
air.
out well.
Breathe
Oh
the air
dear
from
Lord.
the packaging.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Bart is eating Brett Favre's head right now.
And starting Wednesday, I will be hosting the Bart Winkler podcast. Q's gone. I'm still here.
I'll eat the cat shit. I don't care.
All right. Well,
I will fucking eat this.
good job, Bart. Hey, at
we'll
least
go through
Sherwood
some-
didn't play the Menominee Falls ladies tonight. So,
Oh, how would we have?
Bart, we would have been like on opposite sides.
All right, I'm going to go through some comments.
Hey, did Matt in the Falls call in yet?
No.
Okay, good.
Let's see. I'm going to give. I got 2 more Hempies to give away.
Yeah. By the way, the Hempy Awards,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. I got the Delta 9s to give away and the sampler pack to give away.
All right. Who did you give the sleeping ones to? Those are my favorite.
I'll go through them all in a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. Delta 9.
Can I just promote this one more time?
McGuire's Christmas Party, Wednesday, December 21st. Open 3 p.m. All right. Go through some comments. Are you good? Is there...
Yeah, I'm good. Go.
Brad said, Bart, my balls are so hard. Packers are making the playoffs. Tyler says, run the table part 2. Jerry wants to know if Gary's a part of my infrastructure week. No, I think I'm on good terms with Gary Wolf.
We've lost a customer. We're down to 2.
Oh. Does this guy make money? How do you make money?
You like to know.
How do you make money? Bart would like to know, how do you make money?
Bart, I've been here 34 fucking years, okay? So I made a buck in my time, okay?
Is McGuire's like the mattress firm of bars where it's really just a money laundering front?
He's laughing. You got him to laugh.
Okay. So that's right. Jerry says, no way Rodgers is retiring. Well, Rodgers is not retiring. Jared says, I think inevitably Rodgers will be the quarterback. So keep trying to win and keep building the rapport with the rookie receivers. Dobbs and Watson will only benefit from more playing time with 12.
That's the thing. Like, Rodgers is coming back next year. People need to get that through their head.
No,
right?
I'm interested in the thoughts of Rodgers is getting this time. Like, why would you want to see Jordan Love? Rodgers is getting time with Watson and Dobbs and these guys. I can agree with you on that. But then the motherfucker is going to sit out in the preseason. And he's not going to go to training camp.
That's LaFleur's call. Rodgers wants to play.
Rodgers doesn't need to play in the preseason. That's fine. But he needs to physically be present, especially if these guys have to learn all these secret codes that he gives out. Give them the opportunity to learn the secret codes.
That's a Brett Favre thing too. Like, Favre was doing that towards the end of his career, because I remember Aaron Rodgers saying, what the fuck's going on? Like, we don't get this.
I'm going to give Rodgers a Hempy Award. I'm going to give him the sampler pack because there's a lot of different great things he can try. HappyPlaceHemp.com, promo code BART, 25% off every order, where he doesn't need to go to Fiji and do ayahuasca when he can get a nice release and a nice high with many of the different things that they have at Happy Place Hemp.
Rodgers walks into Happy Place Hemp and he says, get me as close as you can to ayahuasca.
Yeah.
They can. Oh, they easily can.
Scott says, this team has a good amount of offensive weapons and young guys on defense are learning fast. If they make the playoffs, this seems like the kind of team to peak late and to roll to a title. They struggled against I don't see it. I'm sorry.
2011?
This team.
Maybe. Here's the thing. If they do make the playoffs, I just want everyone to know that they're going to have to play San Francisco in the first round.
Jerry says, won't be the last time Matt is at your doorstep. Knife emoji, axe emoji, hammer emoji, dynamite emoji.
Yeah. He's an interesting character. Be careful, Bart. Just watch your back.
I like Matt.
Yeah, but I like Tony better.
Do we have to pick sides?
Apparently you maybe started something today earlier. Or yesterday on this morning's podcast. Or yesterday's podcast.
I just played voicemails.
I know, but sorry.
Didn't Milwaukee vote yes to legalize pot? See, that's from Rick. What we do, what cities always do is like, what would you do? And then people are like, yeah, pot. And then the city never does anything with it.
It's a referendum.
Yeah.
We've been having this for the last 6 elections.
Yeah.
And I heard Minnesota's going to legalize it. So every state that borders us is legalizing it except Wisconsin.
Well, that's what happened when I was looking for a job 15 years ago. I wanted to work for the American Lung Association because we were going to do this thing to get rid of smoking. And the motto was everywhere was banning smoking. Like, what were they? They're like banning smoking in
bars and
restaurants and
restaurants?
bars.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin was the last one to do it. And so the joke was that we were the ashtray of the Midwest. So Wisconsin was the last to do that. They're going to be the last to legalize gambling.
Not the
They're going to be
last
the
one.
last to legalize weed.
Um,
And all this other money's going to go other places.
We got the gambling kind of coming.
Not really.
Well, soon. Up in Green Bay.
I need to give my Delta 9 away to somebody.
Delta 9.
Okay. I'm ready to give up my final Hempies.
All right, go.
The Body Balm Award goes to the people that have their shirts off. They need a nice rub down.
Evan Heffelfinger and you.
But at the Packer game.
Oh, okay.
What is the point?
Why? I saw
You
two
get on
guys-
TV. If you want to get on TV, shirt off, cold game, that's 2000 and late. Being Gumby drinking through your eye, that clip is going to be immortalized.
Yep.
The lip balm goes to Rogers ass kissers. Pucker up. The pet tincture
Very good, by the way.
goes to AJ Dillon because he got that dog in him. The sampler pack goes to Rogers. Plenty of great things to help you get what you're looking for. You don't need to go to Avatar World to get ayahuasca. The CBD and CBDN gummies. That goes to Aaron Rodgers to put him to sleep. His career should go to sleep. The Delta 9 goes to whoever is just slightly out of frame with you. Who is that?
The bar owner, McGuire.
Hey, have you ever had gummies, McGuire?
No, I will answer that for him.
Let's deliver him some gummy 9 or some Delta 9.
We'll give him something. The best part is he's watching.
Oh,
I told you
wow.
I'm a subscriber. I'm watching.
Go ahead. Continue.
We'll watch again tomorrow when the ads go up because I'm trying to monetize this. The THCO goes to Joe and Jackson in Des Moines because they can't get it there. I'm going to drive it to them. And then I can't read my writing for the other ones.
What the hell?
It's
What
my
did you-
peanuts. My peanuts.
What did you do?
What? I'm writing down the Hempies.
I'm trying to look at those, and oh, Bart.
Grant says we love to see Tim in his element like this. Grant Bills.
Mm.
And Q is back. Q was on here a little bit ago. His phone died.
Yeah, he just an Irish goodbye.
He says, I have a positive take for the day. Wisconsin was ranked second in the U.S. in Christmas spirit in 2022. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. So I drive around the neighborhood with my son on the way to daycare, and we like to see different inflatables. And I noticed that my neighborhood, lights are a thing. No one's doing lights anymore.
It's all inflatables.
People are just throwing up inflatables.
What do you got?
An inflatable snowman.
Hold on, let me call Matt in the Falls. I'll ask him what you got up.
Hey, that should be in your bedroom.
So freaky.
Why are you going in on Matt in the Falls?
Because that was a bad take he had. It was a bad take.
Well, what if they didn't beat the Cowboys?
No, not
didn't
that.
correct.
Going after Tony. Tony's my boy. I like Tony.
What was it? Oh, his take was Tony is treason in Texas.
Yeah, treason in Texas. Don't do
Tony
that.
did a Twitter space during my show,
He didn't mean to.
but Matt was insulted. He has the right to be insulted.
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't insulted, but Matt can be.
It's fine. It's good.
Should.
So don't go after Tony. Cone is a little still. Yeah, we'll see.
Josh says inflatables are lazy. I
They're
know.
easy. They're lazy but easy.
Pop says someone tried to steal my inflatable Star Wars this year, so now I just have plain lights. Yeah.
What do you have? I'm sorry, I missed that. Do you have
Well,
anything?
I put up an inflatable snowman,
Okay.
and then I took it down because it got windy, and then I never put it back up.
Well, it's about to get really windy.
Yeah, and cold. And I got to drive. I got to be on the road Friday.
Good luck.
Because I'm going in. Because remember my big Odyssey announcement.
Should we do a Snowmageddon podcast this week, like live outside? I can go outside, like shovel, like do that, typical newscast, snow, big pile off the freeway. I don't know.
What did what's this guy's real name?
Pops McGee?
No, McGuire.
Danny McGuire.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is McGuire?
Yeah, owner, bartender. Here he comes.
And subscriber.
And subscriber to the Bart Winkler Show.
Bart, I am a subscriber, sir. I got it right here.
Were there like we're not in the glory days of McGuire's, right? There was a time.
Why do you keep knocking my place, man? I mean, show up, come in my Christmas party. Timmy likes my place. Hey, get over it, man. It is what it is, okay?
I want to come. I'm going to come.
Wednesday, are we going to do the live Bucks post game from here? Internet's good.
I don't know if I'm going to be on the. I would more be prone to go right at 3 and see what the fuck's going on.
We can do that.
Oh, I did want to bring this up to you, since you probably care a little more than me.
Okay.
But people are pretty hype about the
Badgers quarterback.
Well, but the NCAA rankings.
Oh, yes.
Badgers 17, moving up. Marquette getting in here.
Marquette got a number next to their name today.
At 24.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's always good to see. Again, I'm rooting for both. I'm rooting for both.
Well, now that they played, you've reset. So,
my real team is Milwaukee.
UWM. Hey, we need to go to a game.
Well, I wanted to go to the game out in Rhode Island on Thursday.
Oh, yes.
But there's a COVID outbreak with the Rhode Island team.
Oh, so they may not play?
They're not playing the game.
That should be an automatic win then for UWM.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
At this point, if you get COVID, that's a loss.
I think I told this to Tony. COVID's coming back.
You better.
The same videos that I saw that worried me in March 2020, I've seen those videos again.
They're starting to come back? Okay. Well, Argentina, watch out. Buenos Aires or Buenos Dias? No. I'm sorry. Cut that out.
It's one of the big. We're live.
I know.
It's one of the biggest cities in the world. Buenos Aires.
Thank you. They had like that. That looked like the Deer District back in the Bucks championship run.
Well, yeah, they won the World Cup. A country that gives a shit.
I know.
They got the greatest player in the world. Buenos Aires is the 13th largest city.
Okay.
In the world. Wow. Let's see. I gave out all the Hempies.
So all the Hempies are out.
Promo code BART.
I'm going to try harder next year, Bart.
25% off every order at Happy Place Hemp.
Yes, McGuire's is in West Dallas.
And I also wanted to mention the Bucks one more time. They got a big win.
How did Joe Ingles do? Ingles.
He didn't play a lot. He played 15 minutes, didn't make a shot.
30 points for Lopez.
Yeah, 30 points for Lopez.
That's the leader of that ball club.
Danny knows what's up.
He's a big Lopez fan.
Well, who isn't? Or who shouldn't be?
Yeah, Giannis was huge. Yeah, big. I mean, very good win for the Bucks. And I like that they responded against the Jazz and then against the Pelicans after that game against Memphis, which it didn't
Yeah.
worry me too
No,
much.
they did. Big one on Christmas. That's the one I told you.
Bucks have the Cavs on Wednesday. I think we'll do something after that. The Nets then on Friday, and then honestly, I'm way more into this Bucks Boston game on Christmas Day than I am Packers Dolphins.
I'm into both. One leads into the other. So
I don't know. I didn't when I sat down to do this, I didn't want to be like, hey, Packers won, but I have a weird obsession with Rodgers. And maybe it turned into that a little bit. I think I realized that tonight.
how bad did you want that last score?
How bad did he want it?
You too. I mean, it was a significant score to some.
Don't say that.
The over-under was
Say what
40.
you mean.
Okay, the over-under was 40.
Joe and Troy were doing that bullshit again. A significant score to some. To who? I could just be at home not knowing anything about it, and they're like,
They brought it up on the air again.
Jerry says, Danny, you like this. Jerry says, Danny sounds like a good bartender. Does he have a loose wrist on the pour?
Do you have a loose wrist on your pour? That's 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, you know those little shot things they do at Fiserv?
Yeah, they don't. He doesn't do that here. He just lets it go.
Ooh, I like this idea from Dustin.
Oh, Bart Winkler huddle at McGuire's? Let's
Yeah.
go. Bart, I have a great place for you to set up, too. In the corner right here, by the window. The Bart Winkler huddle every Thursday. Sorry, every Wednesday. Starting this Wednesday. The Bart Winkler huddle.
One Thursday in January, we'll do a huddle at McGuire's.
All right.
Book
All right.
it.
All right.
And if the Packers make the playoffs, I will continue to eat this.
Eat the football now. Eat
Look
it.
at this. I showed this to Evan. I got more of these
Was Evan on earlier?
last week. 1996.
Oh, yep. I remember that.
1997. Jesus.
Does he know?
Does McGuire's want one of these for his bar? Oh, yeah, this is the XFL bar. I know all about that. You guys have your party once a year. I know that.
Yep, every year for 20 plus years.
This is a
Now
magnet.
it's coming back again.
It could go on the
Look,
side
look
of
at
your
that.
car.
So my shirt.
Oh, look at this. Do you see the shirt?
No.
Rock the Dome.
Oh, okay, cool.
St. Louis Battlehawks.
The Battlehawks.
XFL, bro.
He's laughing.
Yes, yeah, listen.
Wait. I got something else to show him.
What are you? Now what?
And then we're done. But I got something else to show him.
Lord. This is the Bart Winkler podcast, live from McGuire's Bar.
Look at what's on my stand down here.
Watch on your phone. Look at what he's pulling up. Hold on. He's going to watch on his phone.
I'm watching.
Hold on. You're almost there. You're almost back.
Orlando Rage helmet.
The Rage.
All right.
He likes it.
Hey, he's got 2 helmets in the basement.
He's got 2 helmets in the basement.
And Renegades.
The Renegades.
And listen,
Oh, boy.
I don't have time to do that right now for your show. You should show him that maniac on the door right there. Take your phone up and right
The
in the
Memphis
door.
Maniacs?
Yes.
Take
Yes.
take your camera.
Yeah.
Tim? All right, that's probably a good time to wrap up.
Yeah.
Since we're showing off.
Wrap
Once
it
we
up.
start showing off XFL merch,
Give me that. Give me that.
it's time to go to bed.
I don't need no.
Well, he won't let me throw up the sign one more time for the Christmas party.
Like and subscribe to the pod. I want to give some real facts about the pod. I'm so tremendously thankful and happy with the growth of the podcast, but it needs to grow. We got a nice community. Invite a friend. Spread the word. Say, hey, I know this show that talks Bucks after a bunch of games. Great. I know the show that win or lose, Bart gives the same 3 takes about how he hates Rodgers. Awesome. I know the show that every Brewer take turns into how Bart thinks Rick Schlesinger can't drink a beer and is terrible at his job. Yeah. Tell your friends. All right, Danny Mac. Tim's not got you on mute.
Stop. He keeps pulling more stuff out.
XFL cheerleaders, but they'll be here for the XFL party.
All right, Bart.
Danny. There ain't ever been a girl half that hot that ever came in that bar.
Hey, you might be half right. You're not all right.
All right. This has been the inaugural Hempies.
Congratulations to all the winners out there. And next year, nominate yourself.
Yep.
All right, Bart. Thanks, man.
Yep. Yep. Thank you're welcome for all the free promotion. And that's when it goes quiet.
We'll see you. I'll be on Wednesday with you, or Thursday morning.
We're taping tomorrow for Wednesday's show. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Later, Bart.
All right. Tim's out of here. Everybody else, thank you. Podcast goes up each and every morning, 5 a.m. Thanks to you for being on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Click on the ads that you see so I make money. See you. Bart Winkler Huddle coming in January.